Every once in a while, a nice glass of wine in the evening really makes a difference. But then comes the question, which wine should you choose? My name's Nikki, I'm a certified sommelier, and today we're talking about the best wine clubs for casual wine drinkers, so you can choose your wines with a little bit more confidence. Now, I want to be clear about who this video is for, because I'm not talking to collectors, I'm not talking to people who swirl their glass of wine and describe notes of pencil shavings and wet gravel, or maybe I am, but I'm talking more so about people like me who drink wine a few nights a week and really want to have a reliable selection. You're tired of standing in the wine aisle making random guesses, relying on your local wine shop. You want a smarter, easier, more affordable way to keep buying wine that you actually enjoy. So I looked into a handful of the most popular wine clubs out there and I ran them through a pretty simple lens. Is it flexible? Is it affordable? And does it help you find wines that you actually like without making it feel like extra work? I have 5 options for you today, so let's get into it. Our first option is Naked Wines. The model here is very interesting. It's not like other wine clubs, and you'll see why in a second. So how it works is basically you join the club and get your first case, and you put $40 a month into your account to spend on wine whenever you want. So it's sort of like an angel fund. You are becoming the angel investor in these independent wineries. And what I like about it is that the wines are genuinely curated. You get to rate every bottle. And over time, the recommendations do start getting more dialed into your taste. You even start with a tasting quiz, if I can find it. Maybe it's this. Yes, you take the quiz and they match you with your wines. And there's also like great perks. You can communicate directly with the independent winemakers who are making your wines. You're getting, prices around the mid-range, like $13 to $25 a bottle, but it's like 60% off every bottle in respect to like the retail pricing. So tons of discovery, tons of variety. It's a great option for the casual wine drinker who wants to mix it up and also support independent winemakers. And here's a look at their cases and how they lay that out. So they range from, $50 for the starter to $90. You have 12 packs, mixed reds and whites. They have rosé only options, 6 bottle options. It's a pretty fun wine club. The next wine club is Firstleaf, and it is very much built around personalization. You sign up, you take their quiz, and you then rate the wines that you receive, and their algorithm matches you with more wines that you are likely to enjoy based on your feedback of the wines that they gave you. Let's see if I could get back to the website. There we go. So you can either skip the personalization, it looks like, and they choose wines for you, but the personalization aspect is the coolest thing, and this is pretty appealing for the casual drinker because it genuinely tries to learn what you like. They have unbeatable prices according to their website. They have the top awarded wines, so the most 90-point wines than any other wine club, and they also offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like any wines, they'll replace them in your next shipment. So the first intro deal is get 6 wines for only $45, which is pretty cool, but I do think that they have different plans. Yeah. So they have the classic plan, 6 bottles, preferred plan, 6 bottles, premier, 6 bottles, and you can see kind of how it goes up in price from 45 to 105 for the first box at their premium, or you get 14 bottles for the price of 12 if you prefer to get 12 bottles rather than 6 bottles in each shipment. So some people might find it a little too hands-off, but the cool thing here is they have machine learning that is tailored to thousands of people's tastes, and they are very likely to recommend wines that you will like if you take the time to give them your feedback. Okay, this is one that I'd like to spend just a little bit more time on because I think it fits this casual wine drinker audience really well. This is Wine Insiders. They were started in 1982. They've been around forever. They're one of the original direct-to-consumer models as far as wine clubs go. They went from packing and shipping bottles out of their back room in a Chicago restaurant to being one of the largest direct-to-consumer wine companies today. Millions of bottles sold. The premise is really simple. They have a team of experts that curates their wine selections, and they work directly with wineries. They cut out the middlemen, which means money savings for you. Prices on the bottles in the shop range from like $10 to $35, but the wine club is where things get really interesting. Okay, as you can see, for the wine club, their intro deal gets you 15 bottles for $99, which is a crazy good deal. But that's not the only perk. So the format is 12 bottles every 12 weeks, so quarterly. You can choose if you want reds only, whites only, or a mixed case. And some cool perks about Wine Insiders are that they have free shipping on every club shipment. Even if you get wines from their wine shop and you buy 6 bottles or more, you also get free shipping, but it's rare today that you get free shipping on club shipments, so that's huge. They have their Perfect Pour Promise, which is, why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's right here. Which is their money back guarantee. So pretty risk-free to join the club if they're going to give money back for any bottles that you don't like. And they have a pour back program where they give you 5% credit back on every club shipment. So it's kind of like a loyalty program, but you're able to use those, credits towards future wine purchases, which is pretty exciting. So you get 12 bottles per shipment. With the intro deal, you get 3 additional bottles, and that's $99, and then the price goes to $149, which is huge. They also have a concierge service, an insider pool, which means that you get to give your input on what wines you want to see in future shipments, and other fun freebies as well. And then here you can see which wines are included in the current shipment. It's a pretty diverse selection from around the world, which is always fun. You can see their customer ratings here, usually 4 to 5 stars on most wines. So you're getting good quality at fantastic prices, and they give you pairing recommendations, tasting notes, and a little bit more about the details of each wine too. Now, Plonk is another great option. It's a smaller boutique style wine club that focuses on natural, artisanal, organic wines from around the world, right? They offer a few different subscription tiers, but again, organic wine is their focus. So if you're a casual drinker that wants to support organic producers doing things right, this is definitely a great option for you. That's not to say that other wine clubs don't have organic wines, but this is their main premise of this wine club. So they offer, the mixed organic club, the red organic club, and a white organic club. And I believe, you can do 4 bottles, 6 bottles, or 12 bottles a case. You can pay month to month with an ongoing subscription, or do a prepaid, and then you can set your cadence here, which is pretty cool. So if you want your shipment monthly, every other month, or every 3 months, you can kind of see how that varies and tailor it to your lifestyle. The trade-off here is price. The bottles are relatively more expensive than like Wine Insiders that we looked at. So your shipment prices are going to be higher, but again, you're paying for the quality, and it's a cool option if you want to explore more organic wines. They also have a wine shop, and you can break it down by their cases, gifts under 100 and whatnot, but you need to build a case of at least 6 bottles in order to ship from the wine shop, but club members do get a discount on those wines. But if you're looking for organic wine, this is a great option. Plunk. All right, the last wine club I wanted to share is Wine Access's Discovery Club. They do have a lot of different club options, but this one is geared towards genuinely high-end quality. You have master somms that are sourcing the wines for you. So they really have a reputation that's built on getting wines from the top estates, and the Discovery Club is a great option for you to kind of explore wines and find out what you like, because like they say here, it's a master class in world-class wine. They have wines from all different regions. It's New York Times Wirecutter's top pick. You get 10% off all Wine Access purchases as a member, access to rare wines, and they also offer complimentary shipping for their members. It's great if you want to elevate your wine game and pricing isn't your main concern. Here you're getting 6 bottles for $150 per shipment. You can again do all red, all white, or the mixed case, but compared to the 12 bottles at Wine Insiders Entry price of $99, you're actually getting 15, or like $149 was their regular price and you're getting double the bottles. So it kind of just depends if you're what you are looking for, but Wine Insiders definitely has like the quality to price going, and here you have quality as well, but the wines are a little bit more expensive per bottle because they're a little more pedigreed, I guess you could say. Some of the more sought after famous wineries are definitely going to show up in Wine Access shipments. Okay, here is a quick comparison so you can decide which club is right for you. If you want the algorithm to do the work and match wines to your specific palate, Firstleaf is a great option. If you want to support indie winemakers and you don't mind kind of a prepaid model where you are funding your wine club every month as you go, then Naked Wines is a good one for you. If you're ready to support more premium producers, get into that premium territory, look at Wine Access. And if you value organic wines, artisan producers, Plonk is for you. But if you're just a casual wine drinker who is looking to keep your wine rack stocked on the regular with quality wines at low prices, have some flexibility, and really get into some of those cool perks like the money back guarantee, the free shipping, and the 5% credit every month that you can use to buy even more wine, then Wine Insiders is kind of a no-brainer. At the end of the day, wine is all about preference, but understanding the differences makes it a whole lot easier for you to shop confidently. I hope this video helped you. Feel free to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.